Greetings, greetings, greetings. This is Revere Sky, Revere Skyes Essence, intuitive tarot reader. Let's talk about it. A key factor that people really don't understand. A lot of us jump from cell phones, smartphones to metaverse, but I'm going to give you a key factor that you may not be able to process right now, but you'll be able to process it later. Metaverse equals consent. Say it again, Revere Sky. Metaverse equals consent. See, this is the thing. They was already neuro monitoring us with 5G towers, cell phone towers, the cell phones. The cell phones are a hub that monitor your biostructure, that monitors your brain waves, that collects data, your thought process, your mood swings. When you think of something, all of a sudden you see an ad, or it be at the top of the Google search, but you only thought about it, right? You could be thinking of a color, or you could be thinking of a specific school, and Google will all of a sudden start giving you ads for it. You never mention it, you never said it out loud. Google didn't spy on you and listen to your voice. You thought it. So they've already been doing neural monitoring. For the last 4 years, we have not had real dreams. Well, I haven't. They let the shield down twice in about 4 years so that I could go live a normal life once I go to sleep. Okay? Other than that, we're always going into a construct when we're in a dream. Don't you know these dreams are to the point where they feel vivid and real? Like, you could be screaming in your dream, but you feel like it's so real when you wake up, you realize you was dreaming. Is that detailed? The reason being is they have already used the cell phones as a hub, as a router. The cell phone is a router. So the cell phone routes your consciousness when you sleep to a computer construct, i.e. the metaverse. The only difference is you don't have consent. So what does the metaverse do? By them creating the metaverse, for you to enter the metaverse and for you to be in this construct, you have to sign all these accept and all these agrees without reading the fine print. Just like when we open up these cell phones and we activate these cell phones and we download specific apps, we always having to click accept and agree without actually reading the fine print of what they're using our information for. Not only that, we're limited to thinking that the only information they're using is our first and last name, our social security number, and our birth date, not knowing that they're actually using our biometrics from our own vessel. Remember, the cell phone, why do you think they call it cell phone? We have a cellular structure. The phone has a cellular structure. It's reading our cellular data. So the cell phone is a router, okay? Just like you have a router in your house, a Wi-Fi router, a modem. The cell phone is a modem or router that connects your DNA, your biometrics, your waves, your data to it and route it to another mega computer or database or construct. So when you think about the metaverse, it's nothing but consent because they've already put us in the construct. When you sleep, you go directly to the construct. You're not on your missions like you used to be before the shift. The shift that they kept talking about so much was to put us on a new grid, to put our biometrics on a new grid, and they did that. The shift, when they kept saying, meditate, do this, do that, they were merging 3G to 4G and 4G to 5G 7 years ago. So when they did that shift, the shift was on a technological basis, not on a spiritual or metaphysical basis. It was dealing with our DNA, our vibration, our biometrics, connecting it to their new hardware and software. That was the shift. But the thing is, it's not 100% consent. It's not 100% consent. So when you enter into the metaverse, you're going to be agreeing and signing off on shit that you haven't even read yet. Right? You just want to get in there and go. You don't know what you're consenting to. That's just like Google with our thought process. Being able to advertise stuff to us just off of thought. That means that we had to click consent on these cell phones to actually be in that situation. Not only that, I got something else to say. I knew for a fact when they sent us to the construct, when the shift synchronized us with the cell phones, because I kept having these people in this other world trying to either get me to sign up for stuff, sign stuff. Like it was this whole contract. And it was a black woman. She kept saying, listen, this is your square. You need to sign it. I said, oh, I can't see. I can't read. That's what I kept telling her. Oh, I can't see that. I can't read. And I woke up. Like they're literally trying to get you to sign stuff over in your sleep. Literally. So to all the people that have not realized it, we're already synchronized to the metaverse on so many levels. They're doing it through your cell phone, but it's a slow process. They want to hook up directly to your brain waves. So since they want to directly hook up to your brain waves and they want to directly hook up to your body for monitoring, the cell phone's hardware is not enough. Even when they upgrade and update the phones and they come out with iPhone 12, iPhone 13, iPhone 14, it still will not be enough compared to them putting goggles directly to your brain. And then sooner or later, you'll get tired of the goggles and you'll want them to put a chip in your brain. You get what I'm saying? So all I'm saying is the metaverse has always been here. They've been practicing and utilizing this construct and routing our consciousness through the cell phones for the last 7 years. Ever since they updated to 4G, from 3G to 4G. Not only that, remember the metaverse is only consent, meaning they may have got away with running trials and errors on you, trials and tests on you through your cell phone, but now when you go into the actual metaverse, it's going to be consent. You're giving them consent to your biometrics on a whole new agenda, a whole new program, okay? You're giving them rights to monitor you on a whole nother level. So I'm going to leave it there. That's one aspect that people don't realize. They think that the metaverse is the new thing, when in fact they was already routing your consciousness, storing the data of your consciousness, and mimicking and mocking all of that about you through your cell phone. Your cell phone is a router that stores data. They're piggybacking. The cell phone is piggybacking off your biometrics and sending it to the towers and the storage devices. Then, when they construct enough of you, they put you in a construct, and they've done it, but it's a slow process. So now they want full access to your biometrics, so they want you to wear them goggles until they get convince you that the goggles are too big. Then they want you to use a chip in your brain, the mark of the beast. So I'm gonna leave it there. Honor the magic. The truth will definitely set you free. Mwah.